Hey everyone, sorry for the awkward setup here today. Today we're gonna try to do it all in one shot. Let's talk about the Knight of Wands, and I'm just gonna skip right on ahead because if you want to know more about the fire element and the fire suit, I already have a video up in the playlist for the core cards, and you could check it out there. That being said, we're just gonna jump right into the Knight of Wands today. The Knight of Wands is an actively passionate personality. He's action in action, he's passion in passion. He is 100% fire, and he represents that fire element in its rawest form. He's an adventurer. He is a responder. Like fire, he's like a forest fire that sweeps across the landscape. Creative, passionate, expressive, easily angered. And fire also is the light of the world, light, the visionary, and the inspiration. But also, in the negative sense, fire could be the asshole and the bad boy slash bad girl personality archetype as well. Since he is 100% knight and he's the purest of all knights, knights as an archetype are all fire, but this one is the ultimate knight, and he embarks on the knight archetype to its fullest. So what does the Knight of Wands do for a career? He would be a traveler. He probably would be an artist. He's a visionary. He might be a stuntman or a daredevil. He might be into cars and motorcycles and be a mechanic. He might be a fighter, UFC, WWE, martial artist, gymnast. Could be also your police officers and militia. He could be a bull rider or a bronco, kind of like what he is in the Rider-Waite-Smith picture. He's kind of riding that horse, kind of like a bucking bronco in a way. And they could be firefighters. They could be creators. They could also be musicians. Just think of any kind of career that would be a go-getting kind of personality, passionate and go-getting. So that being said, his personality quirks would be Romeo of passion. He might be inclined to be into motorcycles and cars, like I said. He would be the real-life daredevil, and he would always be hospitalized for his daredevil acts, always expressing his passion. And also, he would live life on the edge. He would be obsessive, thrill-seeking. All fire archetypes would love children and might love having many children. However, this particular fire archetype might not want children of their own. They might like children from other people, like he would be the best uncle ever or the best auntie ever, but never really have children of their own per se. And it's all about their self-expression, how they see themselves in the world and they express themselves in the world. They might like art and music. And he might be one, or they might be the ones that get a lot of tattoos. And they would be probably activist type personalities and also opinionated personality types. And they are very firm on who they are, and they're not really changeable. They're fire. They want to stay fire. And maybe some water will douse them out, and that's the only thing that will get this fire archetype down. And so for having a relationships, this archetype will incline to be single or just them and the partner. And they would be very chivalrous, kind of like a knight is chivalrous, independent. And they would probably be a meathead or a jockey. The kind of TV they would like would be action movies and horror movies, sexual and passionate in the bedroom, and they would be physically pleasing, only because they are attractive to their passion. It's because if you think about it, someone who is knows what they want and they're attracted to their passions, they tend to be the most pleasing as far as wanting to be with them as a partner. So That's their sexual quirks. They would just be physically, not physically passionate, but they would be sexually passionate in the bedroom. And that's about it. And so that would be their way of expression. Their negative side would be they would be heartless. They probably would be a heartbreaker too. And always want to do what they want to do. They might be dull and dry, kind of like the desert here and the Rider-Waite-Smith. And they would be obsessive. They would be a real asshole or bad boy or bad girl archetype. And they would also be having problems keeping a real job or staying employed because of their passionate personality. They would, and their independence could also be a negative side, and their meathead and jockiness might be a negative side as well. And so their murderer archetype is they would decimate the body beyond recognition, and they would only be able to identify the body through their dental records. Other than that, this is really what the Knight of Wands is in a nutshell. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below, and keep an eye out on new videos on the Quirk Card series. I love you all. Kisses, hugs. Bye.